we will have a complete overview on the Stolo platform and exactly understand, okay, this is how you can use the platform and exactly how you can make the best out of it. I should quickly start out, right? So the whole idea of Stolo is the all-in-one F&O options trading platform, right? We cover all the indices as well as equity F&O as well, right? So quickly getting into the features itself. So we have analysis. We have around 30 plus analysis and charts on the platform, which help you exactly understand the market direction to help out with your strategies to become profitable, right? We also have live trade coming soon, which I will talk about a little more later in the video. So make sure you stay throughout the video so that you know which brokers we would be integrating with as well, right? And third, we have a lot of tools to help you, such as the we have market alerts, we have a trading journal, and more, right? Which we shall cover throughout this video. So yes, coming to the NSE FNO overview, right? So trading view charts, again, we will come in the video, but yes, we have trading view charts integrated, which obviously am assuming all of you know to use. If you don't, we already have released a video on how to use trading view charts as well, right? So coming into NSE FNO overview. So as soon as you click on NSE FNO overview, you would get this page, which would actually give you the entire overview of what is exactly happening in the market today, right? So everything on the platform is real time data, or if it is like, for example, if it is last traded price, it would be real time, right? And I'll explain more on this later as well. So if you come to the overview section, you can directly see India Wix data. You can see Nifty 50 data. You can see Bank Nifty data, Fin Nifty data, right? These are your indices data. You scroll a little more, you would directly understand which are your top gainers, top losers for the day. Advanced declines tell you how many of all the FNO equity available, how many have been in green and how many have been red, right? To give you a complete overview of the market and what is exactly happening, right? So as soon as you come in, you come to this screen, you would exactly understand what is happening. So once you do understand a little bit of what is happening in the market, you would obviously want to take up a trade, right? And to take up a trade, you would choose either your indices or your equity FNO, right? And indices, you would trade your strike prices, which we would come a little later on. But yes, coming to selecting your equity FNO, we have this analysis section called the market movers section, where you can filter out your specific equity or your specific stocks in terms of index. So if you click on Nifty here, this would automatically filter out only your Nifty 50 stocks. If you select Bank Nifty, it would select only your Bank Nifty stocks. And you can also do this on sector wise, right? So let's say we want to currently trade only technology sector. And here you go, it automatically filters out your technology stocks, right? And not only that, once you do filter out your stocks, for example, technology sector here, you can sort them. So you can sort them by basically A to Z, that is your alphabets. You can sort them by price gainer, price loser. You can do it by OI. That is nothing but your OI gainer, OI loser. You can do it by volume, say similar to OI, that is your volume gainer, volume loser, as well as build up data, right? So for example, here build up, let's say out of these, I want only the short build up equity stocks, right? So as soon as I click on this, it would filter out only the short build up stocks inside the technology sector. So once you have come to this and you know exactly, okay, based on OI, you know which are the most active equity, you know which are the top gainers, top losers, and you would keep track of that specific stocks to trade, right? So Once you do that, again, as we are still in the NSE FNO overview section, we have this analysis that is the index constituents, right? So index constituents, again, we have released a complete in-depth video on how to exactly uh, understand the market direction, understand weightages, how the weightages are calculated, and much more, right? So we shall surely link that as well, either in the description, or you can surely again, obviously, check out the complete YouTube channel of Stolo itself to know what other videos we have. So yeah, coming to the index constituent, you would directly know. So we have added the weightage here. That is a Bank Nifty weightage. Where, for example, here I've selected Bank Nifty as the index. So of the Bank Nifty index, we have put out everything, all the stocks that are part of it, right? So, for example, here HDFC has a weightage of 28.66%. We have Bank Nifty 23%, Kotak 10%, Axis 10%, and SBI also 10%, right? So, you directly one look at it, you know, almost 80% of the Bank Nifty movement is going to happen through these. Underlying stocks movement itself, right? So tracking that on this page would directly give you an idea of the market direction, because Bank Nifty is the derivative and the underlying are these stocks, right? Coming to sectoral indices, again, if you're trading a specific sector, and this gives you a complete overview on that specific sector, right? So, for example, here, if you were trading Nifty Metal today, as the market is moving, you would directly get to know, okay, Nifty Metal is a little bearish on sides, and you can go to the market movers here, select your Nifty metal stocks, and trade accordingly, right? So that is the idea of sectoral indices as well. So market replay, I shall show you a little more later on. And FII DII data is to know what the foreign institutional investors as well as the domestic institutional investors are doing, right? So directly you would know, okay, the domestic institutional investors have been very bullish on the markets for a while now, right? So again, that video we are covering in another in-depth video as well. Once we have done that, you have selected your specific equity, stock, or index to trade, we come to the instrument overview, right? Which we selected, which right below the NSE FNO overview. So coming there, for example, I've selected Nifty 50 here. You can just click on this pencil icon, change and change your instrument, right? You can choose between any of the FNO stocks, or you can choose any specific index you're trading, right? That can be the Nifty 50, your Fin Nifty, your Mid Cap Nifty, or your uh, Nifty 50, which I already covered. Yes, so you can choose any of them and look at this as your complete instrument overview. So coming to instrument overview, I will take Nifty 50 as the example itself, right? So constituents is something we have already covered, where you did understand, okay, what are the constituents and how will it affect that specific index, right? So similarly to Bank Nifty, what we saw previously, a little before in the video, you can see it directly for Nifty here, and you would understand their weightages, their movements. You can see their live price here. You can see their open, high, low, close, previous, and everything else, right? So so yeah, one thing is that these would be running live in the market, right? So I'm currently recording this video after 3:30 so that I can do it much more neatly, and much more the graphs and everything would be completed, right? So that you would 100% understand what exactly happens in the live market as well. So if you see here, this is how it would look at the end of the day, right? And again, as the market is moving, all these charts are interactable on Hover. You can see the live prices along with the lifetime as well, right? Coming into futures. So once we are in Nifty, for people who do trade futures, we shall look at that, right? So yes, so coming to the futures part, we have a lot of analysis here for trading your specific index, right? So one thing, we have actually built this with your help itself. We have a very good Telegram community where we get a lot of feedback and we keep improving the product as well, right? So we have a lot of users who are who actually use this, just open this chart and completely use it, right? So one thing here is you have your question mark, which actually opens a small YouTube video to explain and navigate throughout this specific feature, right? That you can surely watch. You have your last updated here. So during the live market, it would tell you each as it updates, either tick by tick or each minute by minute. It would show you the last updated, right? You can also manually refresh it. And if you, as I said, there are a few users who use only this specific chart to analyze and take trades in the market. You can surely put it on full screen, and without any distraction you can use this specific analysis, right? Similarly, we have futures and spot. So this was one video which is very interesting, and I had recently made it, where there is a specific strategy because of the difference in the future and spot value, where you can actually take advantage of and make money, right? So similarly, for options specifically, we have a lot of charts, that is straddle, strangle. So for those of you interested in a specific chart, make sure to go to the channel, right? Just click on Stolo channel and you can see for each almost each feature we have covered videos, right? So if there is any specific thing in them, you can surely let us know in the comments below and we shall take that up as well. So for example, here straddle strangle, a lot of you who do trade weekly expiries and use strategies such as a straddle or a strangle, right? And this is in turn to keep track of that strategy. We have built this specific feature where you could see how the movement has been, right? Again, all are very interactive charts. You can hover and get the live prices, live time, and everything, right? So similarly, we have open high, open low, which will allow you to filter your option strikes based on how the opening went. You have your options uh, premium, which will give you the premiums of that specific strike, max pain. You have your change decay, right? This is one more very interesting feature where this actually tells you how the decay for that specific strike or for a specific range has been happening, right? So you can select here the specific type. So let's say I select a specific strike, that is 20,000 strike price of Nifty, right? Both CE and PE, and down you can see how the premium change as well as the premium decay is happening. And this uh, actually helps a lot of sellers as well in order to know, okay, how it is going on, as well as the buyers in terms of, okay, there is a lot of uh, theta value which you would learn in option Greeks, due to which you would have to stay away from that specific strike, or make sure not you do not carry it overnight or anything like that, right? Because buying a call, obviously you lose value as the time goes towards expiry. So that way. So similarly, we have an option snapshot for you to specifically see um, both call and put for that specific strike, right? And you would get the chart here. You would get the OI value directly on the chart for that specific time. You get your volume for that specific strike. For example, here see 20,000, right? So I think yes, this is the strike that is currently at the money. We have your volume for that here. We have your OHLC value as well, right? So this is like a one window view as well. So coming to one of the most used features on our platform, the most loved feature is our option chain, which is one of the most in depth, and we have very interesting things coming on the option chain as well, right? So for that, you'll have to make sure you join our Telegram group, because we have a lot of updates coming there first. So on the option chain itself, I shall tell you a lot more, right? So our option chain, we directly give you the support and resistance for that specific instrument you're using. For example, here Nifty 50, we know the support is at 19,900 currently, and resistance at 2,100, right? We have your PCR value as well to understand, okay, which side is the OI towards, right? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? You can similarly, you can change your expiry here to the expiry you're currently trading. You can download it as an Excel. You can filter these strikes out, right? So once you have selected your, for example, here as an index, you can actually filter your strike out to choose the perfect strike to trade in terms of, let's say, call. You can select this. You can choose as call open interest decrease or increase, call LTP increase or decrease, and you can also choose your build up for selecting specific build up strike as well, right? And once you click enter, it would obviously uh, filter your data. So one thing is, obviously, not a lot of traders or not all traders use all specific data, right? So for example, here I let's say I do not like using Greeks, or I do not, my specific strategy does not have Greeks in, right? You can click on the settings. You can actually tick and untick the specific data points you want to see. So we have your strikes here. You have your last traded price. You have your OI. You have your OI change, volume change, IV, your build up, and your trend data, right? So to understand build up and trend, we have a small question mark here, which would explain each of it as well, right? The logic behind it, so that you would understand as well. So then coming to open interest, right? So we shall. So I can actually sit here and give you a gist of the entire thing, but we shall. I give you a better idea on exactly how to use them and help you understand the market direction, right? So here we have features in OI. We have almost again, right, 5 6 analysis here to understand in depth how the market would move. So direct one look, you can understand today's OI change. You have your weekly OI change. Similarly, PCR versus index is one specific feature where you can see the direct movement of uh, PCR and the index, right? For example, Nifty. We know that 1.4 PCR is a very overbought range, and as we saw that is very overbought, we saw Nifty move in terms of PCR as well, right? As PCR reduced, we saw Nifty move um, down with it as well, and as PCR was towards one, we saw a very sideways market. So that's one way to use it. You have your total OI call versus total OI put here. You have your uh, multi-strike OI. You have strike-wise OI. So multi-strike, you can choose 2 3 strikes. Strike-wise, you can choose one strike, and it will give you a more in-depth view of it. We have trending OI in beta, which again we would complete the full production of it and obviously release a video and show it. So once you've selected a strike as well, we have intraday OI breakup to show you every little detail for that specific uh, strike, right? So for example, here we've chosen 20,000 CE and 20,000 PE. For that specific strike, we tell you how the movements have been happening. We also this starts from morning, right? So from morning 9:30 we start the data, or 9:15 we start the data, and you can actually choose the time frame for which you want to see it, right? So for example, let's say I choose 15 minutes here. Yeah, so it starts from 9:15. You go on each 15-minute break, it updates the data, right? So in terms of that, similarly, you get your OI change, you have your OI, your OI change, you have your day high, day low, your volume, your VWAP data, your live current price, your price change, and build up data, right? And similarly, you have your PCR data, and same for the put side as well. So once you've selected your um, strike to trade with, to understand the more deeper to go on how that specific strike is moving, you can check your intraday OI breakup, right? Similarly, we have two more analysis for volume, that is cumulative volume as well as trending volume to understand more. We have your trading view charts integrated here, which you can surely check it out. You can do your complete price action analysis. You can draw your trend lines. You can add your indicators. So here I've added my Bollinger Bands indicator, RSI indicator, to know if it is oversold, overbought, right? So strategy builder is something we should come to quickly after I complete the market replays, right? So market replay also, we have created a complete video which you can surely watch. So the idea of market replay is to so one is to catch up with the markets if you have currently missed out. So let's say you've gone out shopping somewhere and you come at around 12:30 in the afternoon and you want to catch up with the market, you can surely replay the whole market to understand how it is moved, right? So I'll just move myself here, and the another idea of it is to basically what do you call back test your strategies and learn market movement, right? So here we have your trading view chart, you have your PCR, your India wix, and your OI data, right? So if I click on 5x and let me click on play here, so this is actually one more reason why I chose to do this after market, so that I can exactly show you how we can use this feature after market to back test your strategy and more, right? So here you can see the exact movement of Nifty along with the OI change from 9:15 to 3:30, right? And not only that, you can also add your indicators which you specifically use. So, for example, let me just VWAP here, and it would directly add it on the um, market replay, right? So here, based on this, you can test your strategies, you can understand how well everything is playing out, and a lot more, right? So that is the specific instrument overview. Market replay is something we saw. So multi-layout analysis is, yes, something I should come to, where we realize a lot of you are opening multiple tabs, almost 7, 8 tabs and more, and almost what do you call, it's, you have to keep shifting each tab, right? So that's why we brought on multi-window analysis, so that you can directly on one window itself see the charts, right? You can see your charts, you can see your open interest data, you can see your option chain data here, and you can also add any of the analysis we have, right? And it does not have to be of a specific instrument, it can be of multiple instrument as well. So everything we covered here, you can directly add it to one screen itself in order to see it and take your trades accordingly, right? So that is your multi-window analysis. Yes. So coming to the global markets, right? So global markets, you would this is complete overview on the macroeconomics, right? So you would get to know the world GDP, you would get to know the interest rate, inflation rate, employment rate, and much more data, right? So strategy builder is again one of our most impressive features, where a lot of users love it, and we actually. Uh, yeah, we have actually released a very in-depth video of this as well, which you can surely check out and watch on the YouTube channel. So for here, I'll just show you an example. So the whole idea of the strategy builder is for risk management, right? So you would, let's say, for example, so you can choose from our pre-built strategies here. We have bullish strategies, we have bearish strategies, we have neutral strategies, and more, right? So for example, in neutral strategies, let's say I want to trade a short strangle, right? So you can choose from these, or you can actually click on add edit and choose your own strategy as well, right? So you can directly, by choosing your strategy, you would understand your max profit for the specific trade, your max loss, your break even prices, as well as your risk to reward, right? And this graph is nothing but the payoff graph, for which you would understand your approximate profit and loss in terms of the level of your index or your specific stock, right? For example, here, if Bank Nifty levels, right? So we know that just by hovering on the stock, we know that if Bank Nifty, by applying this strategy, if Bank Nifty ends at 45,500 on the expiry day, we will make a profit of 371.25, right? Similarly, as you hover and move your mouse through this payoff graph, you can see that for different levels, what your specific profit and loss would be, and that can be both in terms of expiry as well as your target, right? So you can change the target date as well to expiry, or any day before it as well, right? So that is the complete idea of strategy builder. Again, this is just a quick overview. I would suggest you to watch the complete video itself, right? So coming to the custom menu, you can add. So let's say I specifically trade Nifty and Bank Nifty, right? So I've added this directly onto my menu for quick access. Similarly, you can add your multi-layout analysis as well. So we have a small option here to see how the menu works, for which you will completely understand it, right? So live trade is something which we are getting in very soon as well, which I will come to soon. We have many more tools as well, which you can surely check out and go through. We have market alerts to alert you through WhatsApp, as well as Instagram, in terms of price movements. We have your scalping calculator, you have your options calculator, trading journal to reflect on all your trades and learn from your mistakes, so that you, at the end of the day, may become a better trader, right? So that is one thing. And yes, so this is the complete analysis side of Stolo, right? We have a lot more coming up. We have a lot more features coming to the plans itself. We have Stolo Lite plan as well as Stolo Pro plan, right? It just starts at 599, where you would get your Stolo Lite plan, and Stolo Pro at just 999 per month, right? So these are the brokers which you can see here, which we would be integrating soon for the live trading to come out. We have two terminals actually. We have one general terminal, and we have one more scalping terminal. So that's all I can say about it now. You'll have to wait, right? And this is part of the roadmap. It would all eventually come out. So yeah, looking at the comparison for both the plans, right? So you can directly look at the comparisons here: Stolo Lite, Stolo Pro, and all the analysis we saw should be covered in Stolo Lite, except for you wouldn't get the complete multi-layout analysis. Market replay would be in Stolo Pro. Market screener as well as market alerts would all be on Stolo Pro itself, right? So you can make your decision on the specific plan according to you. And one thing we have is here, right? So for quick support, we have your Telegram channel, not only for support, as well as we have a good community of traders there, where you can join and talk to a lot of traders, share knowledge, and end of the day, the whole idea is to become better traders.